Hey now, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I hope you all had a good day and you guys have an even better night. I'm coming to drop a quick post, even though I'm tired as all outdoors, but I had to drop this in regards to the Piggly Wiggly lady. Well, I don't understand how she could come right back on here and you talk about that child again. You come out here and start talking crap about her, and you ought to really be ashamed of yourself, but you out here striking channels though. You out here getting people served with restraining orders. You ain't nothing but the police, honey. You are nothing but the police. And you falsify a lot of things, while you're trying to be like the police. You're falsifying a lot of things, and for you to come out here and say that stuff about Jackie to try to cause some type of strife between her and Treese, you don't even know that lady. Like, remember when you said that about Miss Hazel, about her being in dementia and all of that? And then you looked at real stupid because that woman is nowhere in no dementia. No, Treese wasn't forcing her to drink or anything of the above. She drinks because she wants to drink her a beer. You see what I'm saying? That's a grown woman. But you're sitting around here saying, just making up your own scenarios like this one today about Jackie, Treese, and her daughter. You said that Jackie don't care nothing about them, and she don't want the little girl around her brothers. And did y'all hear her say, I'm here, but I'm not staying? Maybe it's not because Jackie don't want her around. Maybe it's because Renee might have missed her brothers, so that's why she said that. She might be missing her brothers, and that's a normal thing. They were very close-knit. They were raised together. You see what I'm saying? So she's just letting Jackie know, look, I'm not staying over, but, I am here. And you tried to make that seem like as if Jackie didn't want her in her house. Who does that, lady? You are such a manipulating person that I don't know what to say about you. I really don't. If I'm not going in and going off on you, I don't even know what to say to you. Because I promise you, if I wasn't so tired right now, I'd be cussing you out. I'd be cussing you out real bad. Because like I say, you don't get no passes with me. You came out here and that, but you showed me, you listened to my videos though, you and your minions, for you to go try to get my channel struck like that. You're a very evil woman. You're a very, very evil woman. And as the ditch that you're trying to dig for other people, that's going to be the ditch that you fall in, because it's ridiculous how you do things. You came right back out here talking crap about a child. And you don't see nothing wrong with it. And I mean, straight up making up all kind of equations of what and accusations of what's going on. This is your opinion. It's not facts. It's not truth. So if you don't know something for sure, why would you come out here and talk like that? You love division. You love division in people, because that's the kind of person that you are. You're a woman built off of drama and nonsense. And I promise you, since those ladies didn't get rid of you and leave your channel, your head has gotten a lot more bigger. I mean, you talking real heavy these days. I'm talking about heavier than you normally was talking, because you think you're invincible. You think no one can touch you. But as you say, no one can. But guess what? God can. God can do a whole, God can. That's all I'm going to say. And your day is coming, because it's wrong. Reckoning is coming, because it's wrong of what you're doing, especially when you're talking about a child. And then, like I say, Jackie don't give a care, and Treese living in imaginary land. What Treese got to live in imaginary land for? Or however you said it, But why would she have to do that? And why would Jackie have to take Treese's daughter? Treese has her own child. You see what I'm saying? Treese is not trying to get her daughter to move over there. That's not what she was doing, So why would you even say something like that? You know, they were going out to have a good time. Then you want to talk about, and like I say, you contradict yourself a whole lot because first you said Jackie is a good mother, a good grandparent. And then you turned around and talked about how drunk the lady is and how she ain't about nothing and how she don't give a fuck about Teresa and her daughter and all that. But in the same, that's how I know you just be talking crap. Just be talking shit and talking out the side of your neck because you went to say from she's a good woman pretty much to now she ain't nothing but an old drunk alcoholic and she frowning up and looking crazy at Treese and stuff, you know, and then that she doesn't even want Treese at her house. You sound real stupid. You sound real stupid. And it's a dirty shame. I'm telling you, it's a dirty shame that you are still running amok and out here on these YouTube streets. Because like I say, it ain't never been this much evilness spewed out on this YouTube streets. Not just this sector, just period. You know, it's never been that much hate. But you brought a lot of this. Y'all keep trying to say that Treese is the culprit, but no, she's not. You started all of this. You started all of this on your own. You tried to come as if you were trying to help somebody and critique them when you didn't have room to do that because we all know and we all see that your life was jacked up and you just living on your high horse for right now because if YouTube stopped paying people like Facebook did or you get your page taken, you're going to be real sad. Because that little extra money you got, it's going to dry up. So while you calling people broke all the time, it's just a matter of time. God is not going to keep blessing you with that money. Because he blesses you with a little so he can bring you a lot. And you missed the mark with that, you see. Because that was a blessing that you was able to come out and grow a channel like that. You know, that's a job. You're doing a job. Content creating is a job. But it's a shame that you took it and did nothing but negative with it after God blessed you see. Because see, your first go round, it wasn't popping at all. You know, you wasn't getting the views, you weren't getting the people, you see. And then after you grew your channel, you continued on with the nonsense. And like I say, all of you women got to have something wrong with y'all to keep on talking about a child in such a manner. You know, what you said about her last night was totally ridiculous. It was totally disgusting, distasteful, and just flat out ignorant. You know, no grown-up should ever be reverencing or talking about a child in that type of manner. You see, you don't like it when somebody talk about your kids and grandkids. So what makes you think that Treese shouldn't be coming out and trying to defend herself? You know, because you're trying to hit below the belt. You're trying to hurt somebody. That's what you're doing. You know, and you okay with it. But that's why I say it really sucks to be you, because who gets up every day to go stalk somebody so you can come back and talk bad about them and try to bring them down? Who does that? I'm telling you, we supposed to be here to encourage, uplift, and love on one another. You see what I'm saying? But that's too much like right for people like you and those people over there. You see what I'm saying? That's too much like right. You know, but like I say, your reckoning time is coming. It's coming. And like I say, I'm just sitting back chilling. You know, you went and told them people put me up for some old bull crap trying to get my channel struck. But I will never allow you to put me in that position again. Like I say, you ain't gonna carry me around here all crazy. You see, because I ain't the one. I'm not the one at all. And you just help me to want to go educate myself more on what I'm getting involved with YouTube. What I can do, what I can't do, the ins and the outs. You see, and like I say, I should have listened to my son, because my son told me not to put that out. Jordan, didn't this morning you came in here and told me to read the Bible and you didn't want me to put that stuff out? Yeah. Say it again? Yeah. Thank you. My son didn't want me to do that because he heard me in here ranting and raving. And he said, Mama, please don't do that. Mama, you're supposed to be reading your scriptures for the morning. Mama, get your Bible. You know, and that's what my son told me. He said, Mama, I would not do that if I was you. Because like I say, I raised some decent kids, honey. You know, they not going to come out here just because somebody's saying something bad about them, embarrassing themselves. Because first of all, they have a heart. They have a heart. They love. You see, they had nothing but me loving up on them. Their whole life, even when they was in trouble and I was beating their tail. Afterwards, come on, get some of this love. You see, so it's like I say, I can only be mad at myself because after that was a warning. That was a warning from the Lord. He warned me before destruction, before you came and tried to swoop in like a thief in the night, like the enemy does, because that's all you are, But what I can say is I ain't mad at you, because when my son told me not to, and I know how his spirit is, and I know how he's a God-fearing young man, I should have listened. I should have listened, but I didn't. I had to text him at school. And didn't I text you at school and tell you I should have listened? Yeah. Say it one more time. Yeah. Okay. Like I say, I don't make up lies to kick it. I don't come out here and say anything, like, why would her son say that? Because guess what? I got decent kids, and I told you that once before. You see, I ain't lying about that. I ain't got to, if mine was giving me the blues, I'd come out here and tell you, look, these little motherfuckers did this and that and this, that, because kids are kids. Kids are kids. They're going to make mistakes. They got to learn. They got to grow up. You see what I'm saying? Like I kept trying to tell y'all, I had those 12, that 16, and that 18, but I stayed on that ass. You hear me? I stayed on it. And it paid off. It paid off. My son just got accepted to a amazing program in school, to where when he comes out of high school, he already will have his degree. You see what I'm saying? See, and I said it earlier, but I wasn't, and my son is praising God. All he got to do is pass this placement test, because they only accepted 10 people, and he was one of them. He was one of them. And I'm humbled. I'm only saying this because you really act like you got a decent situation going on over there. But if you really had a decent situation going on over there, you wouldn't be the way you are. You wouldn't. You could not wake up and do that every day. You'll be trying to really revamp your channel and try to do something different. That's what I would do, but I'm a grown woman that acts accordingly, you see. And like I say, I let you get me, but you will never get me again. I'm going to watch what I say and how I say it, but I'm still going to make you feel low like yeah, okay. Like I said, and I can cuss. I went through all that. I could be cussing you out and all that type of stuff, long as I'm not too repetitive with it, but you're not even worth it. You're not worth it. And right now you ain't worth it, because like I say, it's just a straight piece of dirt, because how could anybody continuously talk about a 9-10-year-old child and then try to make it seem like the boys didn't want to be with their mother? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. You really make up all these different stories and lies and try to make them fat. That's what I see. Well, your eyes are seeing wrong. You don't know how people character are. Some people are quiet and laid back. Some people are loud and obnoxious. Some people are just in between. So you don't know people's personality to where you could be trying to say, well, that was the look of, you don't know that. You don't know that. But you act like you do. You act like you know these people, and you don't. But like I say, anything to come out here and kick it with them folks, is you'll do it. And that's what I really noticed. Anything to keep that money rolling in, and you can come out here and try to get them to rally up for you, you'll do it. You'll do it. Like I say, you the kind of person do a little something strange for some change. You see what I'm saying? Because money rules you. Materialistic things rule you. You see, that's your life. You say, when at 50 years old, when those type of things are still ruling you, you had a struggle. You had a struggle, and we all had a struggle. You ain't no different than nobody else. Ain't nobody no different than well, now some of the struggles are different. Everybody had their own dysfunction, their own family, their own things that they went through, and so on and so on. But no one was exempt from it, like you try to make it seem like you were. You weren't exempt from it. You had a lot of it. I mean, some stuff that would have me still to this day like, wow, really? Did this happen? Oh Lord, my child trying to jump on me and all this old mess here, girl. I wish my daughter would call me a bitch. Are you serious? Are you serious? And what your sister asked me on Super Bowl Sunday this year for when we go see Beyonce? What did she ask me, Jordan? Can she do what? She said, can I what? Cuss. She said, Mama, am I gonna be able to? And this coming from a 20. Say it again. What she say? Can she cuss? You know, that's the kind of kids I got. And my daughter, 25, live in a beautiful home. You see what I'm saying? Works a good job, making good money. You see what I'm saying? No children. About to be married to an awesome young man. You see what I'm saying? And I'm proud of her. So I'm going to say that. I am. I'm proud of mine. But me and my daughter are going to see Beyonce. We scored us some tickets when they was doing the pre-sale, you know, because we do things like that together, you know. So you know, it costed a little something. But we're going to go and enjoy ourselves in August. You see what I'm saying? And for Super Bowl, my daughter threw a Super Bowl thing at her house. And while we was there, she said, Mama, do you think I could cuss and sing the songs? And I said, what you trying to do? Be around here? We getting fucked up tonight. I said, hell to the no. We ain't getting no fucked up around here. I said, no, just like that. No, you cannot. And she like, well, Mama, I am 25. She said, Mama, do you think that we don't cuss? She said, we might not be a person that cuss a lot, but every now and then we might cuss. I said, well, you know what? You're grown. Just don't make sure you don't cuss around me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to go out here and be cussing around my mama, my grandmother when she was living, any elder or anybody just out here that's older than me that made it somewhere that I haven't made it yet and I'm striving to get to because I'm a respectful person. And I taught my children to be respectful. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to bite your tongue and you got to just go on and just say, look, this ain't even worth it. I ain't trying to knock my blessings. And this morning, I knocked my blessings with you. I really did. I knocked my blessings because my son came in here and told me. He stood in the doorway and was looking at me like, are you serious, Mama? Are you going off like that? And then when I got off, he said, don't do that. You supposed to be in here, get the Bible. You supposed to be reading your scriptures. That's the truth. You see? Then later on, I had to text him at school and let him know, boy, son, you was right. You know, because they don't want to see their mama out here acting like that. Anybody that love their parent, they wouldn't want to see their mama out here acting no fool and making themselves look bad. And I sure wouldn't want to see my children out here doing anything of the sort, making it look like we ain't got no home training and they wasn't raised right. You see what I'm saying? That's a bad look on me. So like I used to always tell them, whatever you do out there in them streets, it reflects back on me. So you better carry yourself accordingly. You see what I'm saying? When you all on this social media, you better watch what you're doing. Because if you want to get a good job and things like that, these people asking for credit, police, social media tags, all this stuff. They digging deep into your life, you see, in order to give you a job. So you better watch yourself. And like that's why 7 years ago I was able to give it up because I seen I had raised a decent young lady. She was not gonna never be out there treating anybody bad or talking all crazy and cussing and because a lot of my friends was following her, you know. A lot of my friends was following her. You know how it is, your friend follow your kid or something, you know, and it amazes me how you can try to act like yours is on some type of level, but they come out here cussing and fussing and going off with knowing that their crowd is elders. So that's why I say these elders and older women that's over there, they don't have good sense either, because they would not really want to sit around and listen to that all the time. That's why when I know I'm finna get ready to do a rant and a rage, I apologize. Please click off. I'd rather not get the views. You see what I'm saying? That's called integrity. I'd rather not get the views, but by respecting people that don't want to hear a lot of profanity and my elders. You see what I'm saying? So I always make that clear before you even click. This gonna be a bad one. You see? Because I like I say, I walk a certain way, honey. I hold myself to a different type of regard than what you hold yourself for. Because I ain't no way I can be out here talking about no kid, a kid that ain't never did nothing to me, an innocent child. You know, you said, to me, she still is ugly. You know, and what? Oh, my God. Come on now. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Move on our behalf. Because I promise you, that baby is not ugly. She's going to grow up to be a beautiful young woman. You said she was bald head. She got a head full of hair. Always had some hair. Her mama always kept her hair done. So you cannot never try to make it seem like she was walking around here bald head and nappy head and Teresa wasn't getting her hair done or taking care of. She always took care of them kids, regardless to what you want to say. But y'all kept calling CPS. So a woman that didn't want to lose her child had to make a tough decision. You see, a tough decision. And I understand. I truly understand. Because it ain't nothing but a bunch of old evil, vindictive people in this sector. And it's all coming from your side. It's all coming from them people over there. Ain't nobody else. Do you notice ain't nobody else on the YouTube streets like you or like that? You know, nobody. Even if they messy. They can be messy. They can be cussing and fussing and all that. But do you see? Ain't nobody like you. Because you a piece of work. You a piece of work. You're a piece of work that something got to be done about, you know. Because like I say, I sat there and then you called them back in. Come on back, y'all. Come on back to tell them how you trying to bring Sharita down. Come on now, child. That woman, you just mad because you're being exposed. You see what I'm saying? You're just mad because she got what's needed to help us really see who you are. You see? And that's scary to you. Because like I say, that's a bunch of bones and skeletons falling out the closet. But I'm going to tell you like this, what you do in the dark will come to the light. You should have never came out here acting like you was prim and proper and you was Miss Ann. You see, you should have never did that. You should have just told it like it was, and either it's deal or no deal. Either you going to come and be on the team with me or you're not. You see, you got to give people options. You didn't give nobody no options. You bamboozled them. Because you guys had the same hate for one person. You see, you never came to critique her. You seen her as a dollar bill. And you had some type of jealousy and envy and her hate towards that woman. You see? And then, I mean, dang, 2.5 years. Don't you think it's time to get that talk up? But like you say, you're not going to stop talking about it. Because that's your money. But you going to be stopped, though. You are. You're going to be stopped. It's the same way you around here serving people documents and restraining orders and cease and desist and all that. Why do you think that stuff can't happen to you? And why do you think you're not going to be able to talk about somebody in a minute if they go ahead and make a move on you? You see what I'm saying? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I don't think you understand that. I don't think you understand that because you don't fight fair. You only want it to be a one-sided situation. You know, where you're the only one around here that's winning. Nah, that ain't how that go. Because, see, we winning. Good people are winning. No matter how much money you making, how many 15,000, as you just said, followers you got. You know what? You still losing. Because you losing yourself within. You losing yourself mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. You losing. You losing. You have no integrity. You have no morals. You follow no type of ethics at all to have been a person that's supposed to have been a mandated reporter, which everybody know that's a lie, you know. But you talking about some, earlier, last night you said you had such a big, busy day in front of you. And I said that I said, you ain't got nothing busy to do. You going to be around there laying around in that house. And that's exactly what I said. And guess what? Today, what did you say? I'm home, guys. You know, I got plenty of time because I'm home. But I could have sworn you told them last night you got a big, busy day ahead of you. Ain't that what you said? But see, I already know you was lying. You ain't got nothing to do. Why you talk about people that lounge around and can't camera up? You don't camera up neither. You see what I'm saying? But if a person really wanted to camera up, they can. But who's sitting in their house trying to look pretty? Because I know me. When I'm just laying around in the house, I look a hot mess. I got my bonnet on. I got my duster. You see what I'm saying? I'm sliding around in my house shoes. No, I ain't trying to camera up. No, I ain't. Now, you know, every now and then it's okay. I have my little satin scarf on and come and do some talking. But in my night clothes, I'm just not going to do it. You see? Come on, put on you something and sit up and have a nice conversation with the people. You see? So you and then every now and then, well, most of it, not every now and then, most of the time won't be no cameraing up because you just chilling I'm laying in my bed chilling and talking. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got to sit all up and go sit there and prop my phone and do all this and all that. I'm talking to the people and having a good time, enjoying each other's company in the bed. And they most likely laying around their doggone self too, you see? So you don't make sense. You act like you're different from everybody else, and I'm telling you, you're not. You're not. Come out of your own head. Come out of your own head. So you can really for real think straight, because you don't think logical at all. You know, you don't think logical. And see, I could have came out and just blamed you. Oh, she did this, she did what, which you did. You tried to get my channel struck. But I don't blame you, because that's my fault. That's my fault. First of all, I should have listened and heeded to the warning that God was sending me through my son, you see. But I didn't. And when he kept on talking to me, I literally kind of got frustrated. Like, I'm grown, boy. You can't try to tell me. I literally, and it's the honest to God truth, I literally got a little frustrated at him. Told him, boy, quit talking to me. You see? And that wasn't nothing but the Lord. That wasn't nothing but the Lord. But you see how quick he moved on me? And you went on, you ain't never struck nothing of mine. You see, your crew ain't never struck nothing of mine. But I must have hit a nerve, because I was going in. God knows I was going in. And that's why my son was like, no, mama, he didn't honor that. He didn't honor that in his mother. Like, mama, really? Is this how you gonna act? You know? But it's good. So it's my fault. It's my fault. It's God gave me a warning, like YouTube gave me a warning. You know, God was giving me a warning. He was like, look, I got something better for you in the future with building your channel. Hold fast. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to, because I want it to be a successful one. I don't want it built off of no negativity and about no, I ain't going to even call you no names, out of a woman like you. I don't want it to be built on no woman like you. You see what I'm saying? And sooner or later, like I say, when you leave, ain't nobody going to be talking about you no more. You see? And see, there's other content out here. There's other things, because there's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on in everybody's personal life, you know, or whether it's not immediate, and with their immediate people in their home, they got some things going on. You know, and everybody wants to come vent. Like we say, this be the place, like TikTok, that's a place that's why no one wanted TikTok to leave, because that's a place where we go express ourselves. That's a place where we go have relief from a long day or something. You know, that's where we go kind of try to get a little peace and mingle around the world with different people, talking to different people, you know. So everybody in this world ain't bad. I got almost 12,000 followers over there, and it's some doggone good people. You hear me? Some real good supportive people. You see, you know. But like I say, you got whatever you got. How you said you got 15 or whatever. But all of them ain't riding for you. All of them ain't riding for you. I'm gonna tell you that. They just there to be nosy, or did not, because ain't that many ever came up in your live. So for real, you know, half of them ain't probably watching you. So that don't make you nobody when you have all, like I got 12,000. Do you think 12,000 people are always supporting me on TikTok? No, they're not. My normals, my normal people. And maybe every now and then somebody might slide on in. It was on the For You page, and they liked it, and oh, you beautiful, and this that woody won't, you know. But I'm looking like, who is this, you know? And I'm looking that way, and that's somebody, we were following each other. But because all them folks ain't checking for you, you see. So that don't make you high and mighty, you see. And then out of them 1,000 that be coming in and all that stuff, half of them is straight on some bull crap. They playing up in your face, and they love all this drama. They want to keep it going. They really do. They really want to keep it going, because if anybody had any good sense, they'll be trying to sit down and talk to you. They would be trying to sit down, and whether you get mad or not, you see, you know, you get mad, you just go on scratch your ass. You see, but I'm trying to come and help you and talk to you and let you know what you're doing is wrong. That's what people that love you do, because they're looking out in your best interest, because they know you killing yourself spiritually, emotionally, physically, because that's draining what you're doing. And you know, when you got bad health, you can't be putting no stress and extra drama on you. You think I ain't finna be putting no extra stuff on my back? You sadly mistaken. I got enough, you see. So that's why I made it clear in my video, I wasn't going to be around here roaming around with this person and that person and all that. I've never done it, and I never will. You can't trust nobody, you see. But you think they got your back, boy. They ain't got your back, girl. Still you got a real big ego. A real big ego. But it's all good though. I just wanted to come and say, ain't it a dirty shame you came right back out here talking about that woman, child, and children actually, and a woman that you don't know nothing about, trying to make it seem like put in Tree's head that woman don't like her, or she looking at her all crazy and sideways, or she don't want her daughter in her house. Why wouldn't that woman want her daughter in her house? And Rennie might have wanted to just stay because she wanted to chill with her brothers. You see what I'm saying? It didn't have nothing to do with she wants to get away from Treese and she unhappy. How did you come up with that? She probably just want to chill and kick it with her brothers. They grew up together. So when they get a chance to be together, they probably are really enjoying themselves. But you couldn't think of nothing positive with that. You had to come with a negative because you're a negative Nancy. You don't know anything about positivity at all. You are spoiled inside. I'm talking about it smells so bad. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I say, you continue on, ma'am. You continue on, because I promise you, God got something for you. God got something for you. And I hope he, see, and like I say, you know when you're a child of God, because he moves in swiftly, because he know you ain't got no business doing that, no business saying that. And he like, look, he finna come reprimand you real quick, you see? That's why I say I don't like getting whooped by the Lord. But see, with you, he been trying to give you chance after chance, because he know that you're not riding with him for real. You're not. You too evil, you see. But he don't want any of his sheep to go astray and be left behind. You see, he's a shepherd. You see, so he's trying to pull this little bad seed, this bad sheep on in. You see, and so like that sometimes take time. Sometimes take a time. But in the meanwhile of taking time, people going to have a whole bunch of evidence on you too. While you telling people to go get lawyers and different things. You gonna need you. Well, you know, you say your daughter a lawyer, but like I say, if I was you, I wouldn't let her represent me, because you going to lose, honey. You are sure going to lose. But anyhow, so on, continue, and stop talking about Jackie too. You don't know that woman. You don't know what that woman character like. She could have just been laid back. And like I say, first you say she was a good person. Then you turned around and said she ain't about nothing and she ain't nothing but a drunk. Which is it? That's when you know people just talking just to talk, just to kick it, just to have a conversation going, so you can hold that conversation with your people and run up that time. So you trying to run up that check, and they don't realize it. They don't realize, because if you could still get paid every day and didn't have to come out here and talk about Treese, and you was making good money, you wouldn't even say nothing about Treese. You would have been so done with her a long time ago. I promise you that. Because you're draining yourself. You're sucking the life out of yourself. You're hurting your health even more. You see, because of this type of stuff right here. I don't care what you say. You're not happy when you get off from doing something like that, from speaking those type of words. And then like you might try to make it seem like you heavy. Oh, I'm real heavy. Yeah, that tongue heavy, that lip heavy, that breathing is heavy. That's all the heavy I see around here. Because guess what? And then you said it was okay for you to brandish a weapon on YouTube. Are you serious? Like I say, it's mine. It's registered to me. Guess what? All mine are registered to me as well. But do you think I'm finna come on here and be slanging them all in the air like I'm scaring somebody? Because first of all, having a gun doesn't totally make me protected. I got to get to mine before they get to theirs. And when folks is coming and they doing robberies and doing all that kind of stuff that they out here in the world doing, they are coming prepared. They when they about time they got up on you and you wasn't even paying no attention, you ain't had no time to do nothing. You see, but like I say, would I ever come out here brandishing my how many artilleries do your mom have? I can't say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. How many of those things do we have in the house? Jordan, how many of those something that has something to do with artillery do we have in the home? Say it again. 2. You see, so I'm well protected myself. You see what I'm saying? But guess what? That I gotta remember. I'm getting old. I ain't fast like that. I ain't quick at the draw like that. You see what I'm saying? So, like I say, anything that I say, I can prove and back it up. Because first of all, my kids not gonna lie for me. They're not gonna lie to me, and they're not gonna lie for me. They're gonna let me know, Mama, you dead wrong. You see, so that's why I keep asking my son, because he can always vouch for me. He's been living with me his whole life. You see, his whole life. Decent young man. Decent. He not gonna be out here toting pistols and unaliving people and drinking, because it looked like to me you had some alcoholics and some potheads a long time ago, and I gotta say it like that because I want to use my words right. I want to use them in the right manner, because like I say, I'm never gonna let you get the one up on me ever again. You got that off. You got that off, and that's my fault. That's my fault, because I know better. So when you know better, you do better. But like I said, I was allowing my flesh. And God don't want to keep on hearing me talking about I'm allowing my flesh to raise up. He like, okay, well, you need to keep it down. You see? I'm a God-fearing woman. I don't come out here and do things that is stepping out of his will. And every time that I come out here and do something like that with you, that's exactly what I'm doing. Like my son say, you done knocked the blessing, mama. Yeah, I did. I don't know which one it was, but I sure did, And it's all good. You live and you learn. You ain't worth it. But I'm not gonna lay off for you. I'm not. I'm gonna keep on. I can go off on you and be intellectual, and not even super intellectual. Cause like I said, I ain't the smartest thing around here. I got good survival skills though. And I dog show know how to do everything that I need to do to be the best me, Before, as all the big words and trying to put them together like how your daughter be doing, no, I don't do all that. Because I'm going to end up sounding stupid. And I'm just keeping it 100 and keeping it real. I'm not a dummy by any means, though. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing dumb about me. But like I say, it's a lot of things that I wasn't educated and taught because of me not being in school all those years. You see, I didn't go to high school. You see, I was an 8th grader the last time I've been to school, until I decided to go back to school to try to help my children and lead by example and help them to see, hey, this is what you need to do. These is the avenues that you need to take. You see, and I can't be rah-rah on them. You need to do this, you need to do that. And I didn't have nothing up under my belt other than my CDLs, because I was a bus driver. Yeah, I drove buses all my life. You see, so I mean, and that was just a road test and all that. That wasn't anything. Is my point. That was it. It was something. It still is something, because I ain't never getting rid of my CDL, because you always got a job out here driving. If anything go wrong, baby, the nursings and CDLs will take you far. But that nursing field too as well. But yeah, that's all I had. But all bus drivers ain't smart. We know how to drive. That's it. We know how to keep them kids in order. You see? But I said, no, I got to do more. I got to do more. So I'm in the helping field. Human service corrections. And then my daughter went and did criminal justice and juvenile justice. You see what I'm saying? But she went for the bachelor's and going for the psychology for the master's. Me, I stopped. I just wanted to get me an associate's, and just feel accomplished. And see, I did human service corrections due to the fact I love helping people. Like I said, if I didn't have people helping me, my grown elders that I was around, I ain't no telling where I would be. I might be strung out on drugs, dying of AIDS, locked up in the penitentiary, any old thing. You see? Because those was the cords that the devil was trying to hold over my head, And I'm just keeping it 100 and keeping it real with you. Something you don't know how to do. But like I say, you think it's okay to brandish a weapon? But can't nobody say nothing about you. It's mine and it's registered and it's this, that. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Mine is too. You see? And you see how God works in mysterious ways? Because I was on probation for 5 years. 5 years. I got off in 4.5. But because God didn't want my future to be this, let me tell you about God now. He didn't want my future to be screwed up with a criminal charge on my record, a felony. I got an SIS, a suspended sentence. I'm going to talk more about that with my people, though. That's why I say I love the Lord, baby. You can't tell me nothing about God. Because when I got put on them papers, when I got locked up, I was pregnant with my daughter. So that was 25 years ago. You see what I'm saying? And then when they finally caught up with me, you see, I was pregnant when I went. Oh, Lord, yeah, I was. I was pregnant when I went. You see, but my grandmother put the house up and got me out, and they put me on 5 years papers. You see, and I walked it down. I caught one dirty the whole time. I caught one, yeah. They sent me over to basic. And I'm like, what am I here for? I'm smoking green. These people on something else around here. But you ain't supposed to be doing none of that. You see? So in 4.5 years, they let me go. You know, and that SIS erased from, all that stuff erased from my record. You hear me? I got one eviction on my record. But best believe I had more than that one eviction. Look at God. Look at God. I got my first house when I was 16, boo. You see? So do you think I was super responsible at that age? I knew I had the gift of gab, and I was articulate and kept me a little job. So, yeah, I was able to get them. Rent was a lot cheaper back then. Well, you ain't from over here. You ain't from here, so I can't even say nothing. But rent was a whole lot cheaper then. $250 for a straight-through house. You see? 3 rooms and a bathroom, because I didn't have no kids at that time, you know, and I wasn't responsible as I should have been. So like I say, I would get the place and then, you know, pay it for about 2 months and then wasn't paying my rent no more. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm doing other things with my money, being irresponsible. But guess what? I was a young girl. I was a young girl. Not at 30 years old. You can never tell me nothing like that went on in my life. No, not at all. And I was 30, 16 years ago. Like I told my daughter, baby, you saved my life. You literally saved my life. And it didn't happen overnight. Because I was still running rapid, running amok around here. But I knew I had to change my life for the sake of my child. You see, I had to. But look at God. I have one eviction. And it's so old. What is it? 90? It was in 94, and I think I was like 17, 18 years. No, yeah, I was 17, 18 years old. Yeah, when I lived on that street. Okay, so I have one eviction on my record, and I was a young girl at that time. You see, as well as like I say, I was doing criminal activities. I used to be a booster as well. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not ashamed of it, but I'm not proud of it either. And my kids know my journey. They know my walk. They know everything I've been through, because I didn't want them to come out in them streets and make the dumb mistakes that I made. Because even if I did not have parents, I still could have been more successful and did something better with myself. You see, we see it all the time with accomplished kids. They didn't have parents in their lives, and they doctors and they lawyers and so on and so on. You see, but I didn't use my time wisely. You see, like I said, I didn't go back until I was in my 30s. But it's never too late. Like I say, it's never too late. They can go to school. That's fine. But at the same doggone time, she ain't got to be living on no campus. That young lady should have been going out getting her an apartment. You see? So she could start learning independence and responsibility. And if you was a good mother, you would have guided her in that direction. You would have helped your daughter. You would have helped your child to start accomplishing things that she needs to be accomplishing at her age. But guess what? That's too much like right. You see, my daughter told me, Mama, and this was a long time ago, Mama, I want to be out the house by 23. Guess what she did? She moved out the house at 23. At 23. And I was able to let the house go. I got all them bills up off my back. I got an apartment, me and my son. No water bill, no trash bill, no sewer bill. All them bills that was kicking my tail for years. Because Lord Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm in all electric. Praise God. It's all electric around here, baby. One bill. Your rent, your electric bill. Yeah, that's about it right here. You know, and the rest of my other bills. But I'm talking about far as utilities and things like that. All I got is electric, because it's all electric, and my rent every month. You see what I'm saying? So, baby, come on now. You like I say, you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. You couldn't. And like I say, my daughter said she was going to leave at 23, and she did, and moved in one of the most prestigious areas. No, let me not even stop. You know what? Let me humble myself in the Lord, because it ain't none of your business where my daughter moved any doggone way. But like I said, 23 years old, and she was gone, and she's about to be 26 this year. You see what I'm saying? Ain't never asked me talking about no paying no rent or none of that, because she got a good job, her and her old man. My son-in-law, he's cybersecurity. You see what I'm saying? Educated. You see, and they the same age. But they didn't take no breaks when they got out of high school. They went straight on into college. Both of them. You see, making good money around here. She owed the IRS. She ain't never owed the IRS, but this the first year she done made over $50,000 in her life. So now she owe them people. You see? But that's leveling up. That's bossing up. That's making major moves at a young age. Traveling the world. Doing things. Living a life. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you, Jesus. Because see, I'm about to tear up and been and cried. Thinking of how hard it was on me as a single mother to do what I needed to do to raise my children right. You see, but you, on the other hand, you did none of the above. None of the above. And got the nerve to come out here and act like you got good parenting skills. No, you don't. You can't talk about the next woman. You can't talk about the next woman at all after all of what your children have been through. I'm sorry. You don't get the bragging right. Because like I say, with your daughter, if she went to law school, it wasn't because you was leading her that way. That's because she wanted to go that way. You wasn't the kind of person that was trying to steer your child in the right direction. You see, you wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing that at all. But it's all good. It's all good. Like I say, you keep on doing you, y'all, your girls, God bless your family, just everything. Like I say, because I ain't finna knock my blessings talking about you, but like I say, I'm still coming for you. Yeah, and now, like I told you, I feel nothing about today ain't the day. If today the day, I'm coming out with it. I ain't gonna wait till no Monday. I'm gonna come on a Saturday and let you have it. You see, if need be. Because I hope God just gonna move real fast. He moves swiftly on me. Go on, get her. But like I say, you ain't walking right, God. You one of them lost sheep, and he trying to pull you back in. See, I'm not lost. I'm found. I've been found a long time, and I'm out here lowering myself to some type of bum standards. Come on now, gotta be better than that. Got to be better than that and come better than that and come harder than that. Because it don't take cussing and going off and doing all that to get no point across about nothing. Now, you see how I just had this conversation? And I cussed probably about 3-4 times the whole conversation of trying to rap with you. Because now I know you look at my videos. So, in listening to them. So, you know what? Yeah. Uh-huh. You hear me good. You hear me loud and clear. And I'm not scared of you. I'm not. And like I said, I never give you a reason to get the ups on me. You'll never get the ups on me ever again. You see, you did that. Now I give that to you. Woo, I give it to you, baby. It's yours. You see, but it's my fault. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I know better and should do better. That's it. Bottom line, I'm done. But you're wrong. It's 2 left feet coming out here back talking about Renee, talking about her brothers, talking about that lady. You don't know Jackie. You don't know nothing about her. You don't know the relationship. She's trying to make it seem like they have the best relationship. Guess what? They might do. Now, because she still holds resentment and that about what she did. No, girl, that lady ain't holding nothing. Ain't nobody petty. You the one that's petty out here. People ain't living no petty lives. And around, because if I don't want to be bothered with you just won't be around me. You think people bringing people around them to be fake, just to kick it? Not seasoned women, other than that group you got over there. But real seasoned women, they not sitting around trying to, invite somebody to the party and they know they don't even like the person. No, we keeping our distance. Stay where you at. You will not interrupt my peace. You see? But see, you got that one-track mind. You live in that box. You live in that box and you haven't came outside of it. You see, you haven't. Then you talking about people ain't traveling and people ain't doing nothing. Girl, you took 2 little trips and you act like you didn't really did something. Who ain't out here traveling, honey? Who ain't? You don't know nothing about what nobody's doing. And like I say, you be acting like you the only one doing stuff out here and you're not. We all moving and shaking out here. We all striving and trying to thrive, You ain't by yourself. Who are you? And like I say, you ain't even doing it the legit way. You're not doing it the right way. Everybody else putting their hard-earned sweat and blood into what they doing to have a decent life. Because like I said, I don't never want to be rich. You know, I would never want to be a person that I'm rich. I'm not seeking rich. I'm seeking wisdom, like Solomon. You see, that's why he was such a blessed man. He didn't come to God and ask God for money when God asked him what he wanted. He asked for wisdom. Told the prophet he wants wisdom, and God gave that to him. And see, when you got wisdom, it'll take you in other places to do other things. You see what I'm saying? You can have all the money in the world, but when you're, like I say, and then they about to stop this money. They trying to shut money down, and we just gonna have cards, which, you know, that's all I use anyway, my debit card, you know. But every now and then it'd be nice to have a little piece of change on you, you know. But they're trying to stop that if you don't know anything about it. So you're not gonna be able to hide nothing or anything like that. So if it's something that you ain't got no business doing, you better hurry up and do it and get it over with, because you ain't gonna be able to keep doing it. You're not. But all right, I'm gone, y'all. I appreciate you all. This is almost an hour. That's way too long. This is not no live, but I appreciate you all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Cut on your post notifications so you'll know when I drop another video. And I appreciate you all. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your encouraging words. I appreciate you guys corresponding with me all the time in the comments. I can rock with it. I straight dig y'all. I dig y'all just like that. You know, so you guys just have a great evening, a relaxing, peaceful evening. And to that lady, you got that one. You can have it, you know. But you miserable. You miserable. Anybody that keeps talking about a child is miserable. Nothing in their life brings them joy. When they got their own grandchildren and things that they should be trying to help mold and raise and be in their life more. You see what I'm saying? You see. That's what you should be focusing on, instead of trying to tell somebody else how to raise their child. Work with your grandchildren. You see, that's what you need to do. But you think materialistic things and buying people things, you know, and best believe my kids didn't miss a beat. Because best believe I took my part, and if Christmas and something came around, I bought maybe $1,000 worth of stuff myself, and I got some more from the programs. You hear me? And I used to spread the stuff around. The kids I know that didn't have nothing, and their mamas was too lazy to get up and go sign up, or thought they was embarrassed. But your kid ain't got no Christmas though. When you could have been to 4 different agencies and signed them up, and they would have had a nice little Christmas. So I used to pass coats and toys and things like that around. You see? Because I didn't. That's just greedy. That's just being greedy. Like you're a greedy person. But I keep on talking, so I'm gonna go, and I will be doing a live this weekend, guys. I'm gonna try not to really base it around that lady, but there is a couple days till Saturday, so anything can happen by then. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no telling with her. So, you know, been there said something ridiculous and just shameful and low down and dirty, and might have to come on out and talk about it. But the whole live will not be based around anything that woman has going on. You see, nothing at all, because she's not worth it. She's not worth it at all. When we you know, we might have videos about her, but when we go into our lives, we might talk about something we didn't seen, but we don't want to spend our whole hour, because I want to do an hour live each time. We're not going to spend our whole hour sitting around like them hackling hens over there be doing, talking about somebody. Because guess what? We ain't no better than them then. You know, even though she deserve it though. See, what she's doing is unjust. She's doing something unjust and that's not right, that she should not be doing. See, whatever we talking about, we're doing critiquing on what we're seeing, as she say, critiquing. You know, we're doing that on what she got going on. You hear me? You know, so we ain't lying. We ain't lying about nothing. But she's just around here making up whole stories. Did y'all hear today? I mean, made up a whole scenario about this woman, Jackie, Treese, the kids, the boys, her daughter don't want you, the lady don't want her in the house, all kind of old mess. It's saddening to me, but it's all right, you know, it's all right. It's due time, be patient. Patience is a virtue. But once again, you guys have a blessed night. I love you. Rest well. And I'll see you, if not tomorrow, I'll see you guys either Thursday or Friday. But I for sure will be out Saturday. What is it, Coco? Who? Somebody Jordan, go see what he barking about. But yes, you guys be blessed. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.